Hey y'all, it's Megan and Andy. We're here at the Foothills Farm Festival. We thought we'd make a video today and kind of show you what it's all about. This is pretty local to us, and some friends of ours put this on. This is the 5th year.
So we've been a part of it just about the whole time it's been going on. We've got a cornfield right here behind us, cornfield over here. Right up the hill there, we've got a tobacco field, and they'll be doing tobacco priming and stuff like that. But yeah, we got a team of horses unloading right up there. They'll be doing some work out here as well. And as you can see right now, there's not really many people down here. That's because the field demonstration portion doesn't really start till 10 o'clock. There's the tobacco barn. I think they'll be putting tobacco in that barn today, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
How many of y'all know what that is? Y'all gonna put a fire in here?
I believe so.
It's very realistic. Very cool. So we've also got this awesome car sitting here to go with the scene. So what do we got?
They say it's a 1965 Plymouth Sport Fury.
That's a liquor runner.
Rare model, automatic, bucket seats. Back in its day, it was a Prime Star good car. And it's still a good
That's
car.
a nice car.
Snow, raise the hood and let them see the hood.
My grandpa bought this car for $100 used in the 70s. It was my mom's first car. They parked it in 1989 when she graduated. Been sitting in the field since. About a year ago, I got it out and started getting it back going.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You've done a good job.
He's even got the dipstick painted. Look in there.
Ain't it pretty under there?
It is pretty.
That's the crown jewel of the car right now. The rest of it's going to match soon enough.
Now we've come up here to the main event. So like everything hadn't got good and going yet, but we're gonna be busy here in a little bit. So thought we'd walk around and check it out.
Right there's where they cooked the hog at last night.
Yeah. They got apple butter being made right there. Gonna have some homemade ice cream.
You want to talk?
Wool spinning. We're gonna come over here and find Sparks Forge.
He's cooking breakfast this morning.
It smells delicious over here. We come to the right spot.
We gotta eat.
So you've heard us talk about our friend over at Sparks Forge, and we're neighbors, and he's over here gonna be doing blacksmith demonstrations, and right now, you got ham in there.
Yeah, got ham from our hogs we put up.
It smells.
This is one of my swing arm cookers that I make.
And you got those for sale?
I do, but this right now is the only one I have. But they're pretty cool, just the weight of everything holds it in place. You can move them up and down.
That is cool.
Swing them.
Very cool.
Pull it in and off the fire. I had never seen one of those.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I made a couple. Here.
What you gonna be making today?
I don't know.
You ain't made up your mind yet?
No, I'll just grab a piece of steel and start hammering and see what comes out.
See ya. Set up here.
This is a mobile setup, just a minimum to demonstrate and show everybody the craft.
You're gonna attract the crowd with the smell.
Well, it's gonna be done here in a minute, and I'm gonna try to get it eaten before everybody shows up.
So, this is a good friend of ours. Actually, Dr. Downey is what I've always called her. But she, you raise the sheep and you spin the wool, and
right.
Is that right?
We actually had to let the sheep go when we retired, but I have, according to my husband, 400 pounds of ready to spin in my attic. So
oh my gosh.
I'm okay. And then our farm sitter gives us her fleeces.
Yeah.
So I use those. I donate to the state to Mabry Mill and Brinegar Cabin on the Parkway, and
awesome.
teach at the local living history group. I just did a bunch of homeschoolers, and I actually spun both wool and flax. But I didn't bring the flax here. It's It requires a second wheel.
Oh, wow.
Well, to demonstrate. I
Yeah.
mean, I can spin it, but
Right,
it's too
right.
hard to switch in the middle of the stream.
Right, all
So,
right.
I spin and I knit. I knit socks. I knit hats.
Now, I can remember you telling me in the past about these wool socks, and you said even in the summertime that
Well,
you...
he does. I can't.
Yeah, I got
He
you.
can.
All the time. I remember
Yeah.
one of y'all telling me that one
he
year.
does.
Yeah.
And then this is the only felting I do on purpose, having felted several sweaters in college by mistake. These are dryer balls.
Uh-huh. Very cool.
They save energy because they keep your clothes apart and they dry faster.
Right.
And I don't scent them because I can't do scent, but so anyway.
And this is your spinning wheel here?
This is my modern wheel, actually, but I've got a couple of non-moderns and a walking wheel. But this is better for production, which I'm going to be sitting here doing. And then here in this basket, I have spindles, spinny sticks for children to play on.
Oh, okay.
So this is something I do too. They all want to use the wheel, but they really don't know how.
Right.
And so this way,
They can still get some hands on.
they get some hands on, and so
Right.
you put them in a pair, and one of them spins, one of them drafts, and they've made yarn.
Awesome. What you got there?
Well, all of these started out as a piece of firewood. And,
All those little pins and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I turn these on my lathe, and they're colored with a resin. It's infused into the wood with a vacuum. Many steps involved, but this is the final outcome.
How about that? And he said this was the same way.
Those are
these-
beautiful.
That's infused through the grain.
Yeah,
Wow.
The colored pieces are, and that's there
Wow.
forever.
That's cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
It amazes me that I started out with a piece of firewood.
And
Right,
that's what
right.
you get.
That's
Well, and look at this. This was a bowl set. They're all carved out of the same piece of wood.
Wow.
and got the grain pattern.
Yep.
Very cool.
That's so cool.
That is. I'm going to grab one of y'all's cards
these are
here.
nice for wedding gifts,
Yeah.
housewarming.
Right.
We gave a set to my son and his wife, and they put toys in them, but they have 3 kids. so
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably what was most needed.
Now, do y'all sell anything online or? Okay.
I am not that computer friendly.
I understand. Oh, did you get you one?
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
There's all kinds of stuff setting up over here. People are still coming
Hey.
in bringing stuff.
You got engines right there.
Go over here to the tractors.
Come on, babies.
Oh my. There's a whole bunch more than there was last year.
Yeah, they got a whole pile of stuff over here, don't they?
Some in the shade.
Lots of food around the barn,
Oh, I
serving
wanna eat.
breakfast.
I want to eat.
Who all has breakfast? I wouldn't mind having something
I
before it
guess
all
the-
gets started.
The Ruitons probably do.
Wonder if Lewis and them do. Got the lawnmower section. Oh, we got to slow down. Jacob found his happy
spot.
place.
Look at the cover doors.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, that's a good looking H. Look at this. He's got a hit and miss on this thing.
That's cool.
That is.
Beautiful John Deere.
You like that one?
It looks like a bee, except it ain't. It's a bee.
Huh.
Yeah.
But it is a bee. See what I'm saying? It's a bee.
George got him some fancy signs
I
out here
see
by
that.
his.
Yeah. Yes, this is a John Deere B, Jacob, 1949.
Well, right here's a nice one.
Daddy.
This is a nice one.
Daddy. Where's your bee?
My bee's down there at the field.
It ain't got no power steering.
Well, it's a good looking tractor though.
Why don't we go get us some breakfast?
We walk back up there when we're walking back. 450 farm on. Pa's old sawmill tractor.
You want to go see the cows? Picture of the cows?
Yeah. Got lots of crafts through here. Things for sale. We got the animal section over here, which is where we're heading now. The kids section right up here. They got a little ride they'll start in a little while.
There's all kinds of stuff in there for sale. We're on the back side of them, though. We should be walking on the other side.
Let's see what we got over here. Donkey. Yep, there's Amelia's cow.
Where's she at?
I don't know. So over here we've got molasses making.
How are y'all?
So right down here through the woods there is the music stage. They'll be having bluegrass music most of the day. It just ain't got quite started yet.
Got food up here too.
Yep.
That's where I'm going.
So we've got homemade butter, homemade biscuits. Of course, nothing has started just yet, but they've got it set up here. And then there's sourdough and lard set up across here. This will be where they'll make it in the biscuits at. All kinds of stuff going on. Field demonstration is picking corn. They've already picked quite a bit, but we've had a pretty busy day. And I want to show you what he looks like with his beak. that picks them out. You can see the bundles here. There, how they stack them up in the field. I think it's pretty neat. More horse demonstrations. I believe he's pulling up the tobacco stubbles.
Well, y'all, the drought didn't only hurt our corn, it hurt this crop over here too. Look at this.
That's why when you were seeing the videos of Andy picking, there was barely any corn.
Yeah, they said between the drought and the deer. But usually when you have drought-stressed corn, for whatever reason, the deer will tear it up. If you've got a really nice stand of corn, I don't know why, a deer won't eat it. But last year, in this same exact field, we picked a full trailer in no time. Like, I was having to just go out and back and be done with it because I was scared I was going to fill the trailer up before the show was over. But I wanted to explain to y'all, because you probably saw that machine that was making these.
Pulling it with the horse.
Yeah, with the horse that was making these bundles of corn. It wraps a string around them. So back in the old days, before you had corn pickers like what I'm pulling, they would bundle it up. And you see that right out there, that's where your corn shock come from, where people use for decoration. Go walk out here and look at it. So they would take these these bundles of corn and stand them up in the field just like that right there and keep piling and piling and piling around it, and your corn would stand there and dry. And
so the corn's still on it, right?
Yeah, the corn cob would still be on it, and then you would take it back to the barn and either shuck it by hand or they had what you call a corn shucker. And I actually think they might have had one of those on demonstration up here today. I don't know if they ever used it or not, but you would throw the stalk into that corn shucker and then it would pull the ear out. So the process has completely changed from years ago, where they used to have to cut the corn, make a shock out of it, go back and strip, pull the ear off, and then you'd have to go run it through a sheller to shell it. And nowadays, which there's not one here, but nowadays one machine runs through the field, takes care of it all. It's done right there. But even when a corn picker like what I'm pulling, when that come around, that was a huge improvement over what they had in this era right here.
With the horses, yeah.
Yeah, with the horses.
That thing was pretty cool though. I never seen one of those.
But I think it's cool. This right here. I mean, see, you put it in a teepee. You put it up in a teepee, and it'll sort of, it'll help shed the water off of it and everything, and you got it stacked out here in your field. And then you come back with a big wagon, and you would just toss all this up on the wagon and haul it back to your barn. And that's when you'd have a corn shucking party.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, that load of corn looks plumb pitiful. I will say that. But it almost, if it wasn't for the show, y'all, if this was like a crop I'd have had at home and I was actually planning on making something off of it, I'd have probably bush hogged, because it's not worth riding over. We just rode over it
For the show. For
the demonstration purposes.
Right.
Well, y'all, even though the show ain't completely over with, it's about time to call the field demonstrations a day. So I'm gonna start getting a few little things moved out of here. I'm gonna unhook the corn picker. We'll come back and pull it home with the truck. But I'm gonna show y'all a trick I just recently learned, how to load a tricycle wheel tractor onto a trailer like mine right over there that's just got 2 ramps on it without a center ramp. I thought this was pretty cool, and it worked perfect. Watch it not work today. So you gotta kind of come in at it from an angle here, over on the side. Let me slow down. Run them front tires up on that ramp over there. Then as soon as you get up to the top, cut it real hard. And there you go. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever when I learned that. Because we've always, anytime I ever hauled this tractor, we'd put a ramp right in the center right there. And now that I ain't got to tote that ramp around. And it works just the same way when you back off. You back off, and as soon as your front tires start to get to the edge there, you cut it real hard so they'll run down that other ramp. Well, Megan, I guess we'll throw a strap across it. We'll take this one on back to the house and feed everything while we're there, and then we'll have to come back and probably eat supper and load up some more.
So now we're having our evening country meal.
Chicken stew.
Yeah, Andy's about cleaned his out. It's delicious. Buttermilk pie.
With that apple dumpling or something?
Yeah, I got buttermilk pie and sweet tea.
It's good too. I was about to starve to death.
Especially after a long day.
Yeah. I'm cleaning out the young'uns' leftovers too. Well, guys, it's just about time to go to the house. Everything's winding down. They're still over there playing music, but this is one part of the show I didn't get to see today. They were making shingles over here. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
I guess you call them shakes, not shingles. Look at that. Got a whole pile of them there. So to the best of my knowledge, you would leave those laying just like that somewhere in the dry, and you let them dry before you actually use them for shingles. But looks like they're made out of white oak. Those. They even made some split rail fencing here.
Yep.
See how they split them long logs? I don't like to watch them do this right here. That's the downside to us being down there at the field demonstrations all day, is we don't get to see a lot of what goes on up here.
When you're a part of the show, you don't get to.
Exactly. When you're part of the show, you don't get to go around and see the rest of it. But
Anyways, guys, I hope y'all really enjoyed today's video.
And all of y'all that come out
Yes.
and met us today, we're super excited
Yes.
to have met everybody.
Everybody we met, I mean, it was such a blessing to meet every one of you and talk to you, and y'all y'all made our day. So
It was awesome. It was.
It was.
But anyways, I guess that's going to be it.
Yep, that'll be it for today's video.
Hope
and
y'all enjoyed it.
Be on the lookout for the Foothills Farm Festival next year.
That's right.
First weekend in October. So.
Every year, first weekend in
Yep.
October.
But anyways, guys, so we'll see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.
Go around the bend, come back again, there I go.